Ah, nice visuals. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm perfect. I'm perfect. Seems like you're alone. You look bored a bit.
I am, but still in the morning, so
Yeah, no.
yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, thank you very much, Infetti, for joining us. Now, as I've said, this is the Influencer Academy podcast. So the aim of this show
Mm-hmm.
is fundamentally to have conversation with people that I perceive as prestigious influencers rising up and ones that are big in a way. And I would like for us to have a conversation that will help someone else trying to be in your position, because there's a lot of influencers that want to get to where you are. Yeah? So fundamentally, I would like us to have a conversation which is gonna help somebody who's watching this. Yeah? So I'm fair to maybe let me
Mm-hmm.
start this conversation by you introducing yourself and telling us a bit about yourself in a way.
Okay, so my name is Zinhle Zwane, and I'm a second year BCom student at the University of Mpumalanga, and I'm 21 years old, and I'm an influencer.
Wow,
Mm.
that's super dope. So
Actually,
what
just
mm.
okay. Now you can go ahead.
I don't want to cut you, but I'm super interested on when did you start with social media, Ben?
Oh, I started with social media like a long time ago. I think I was like in grade 8 when I started Instagram, but like to take it like seriously, I started this year actually.
Wow,
In I think in June. That's when
for
I
real.
started to like take it seriously, and yeah, that's when my followers started growing, and that's when I decided to actually let me become an influencer because I have the audience and yeah.
Wow, that's super dope. So what made you to take it seriously? What ticked you?
I think it was just people because there were people who like used to see how much I loved like creating content and all of that, and they would be like, "Why don't you become an influencer so you can just get paid for doing what you love doing than to just
Yeah,
So yeah, then I decided it was yeah, actually, why not? So that's when I started.
that's super dope. You seem like somebody who has never encountered any difficulties in terms of you being an influencer.
So far, no, I haven't. I think because I just started out, but so far it's just been a smooth ride for me.
For real, for real. But don't you think there
Yeah.
was a couple of things that you did in order to make it a smooth ride? What do you think you did right in order for you to have a smooth ride?
I think I'm okay. Maybe it's because I'm just let's
Beautiful.
see.
Beautiful.
Um, I'm not obsessed like in a bad way. Uguti, I need to get everything right. Nah. I know uguti, like I'm not perfect. Yabo. And sometimes it's okay for other like things to miss me,
Mm.
you
For real,
know.
for real.
So yeah, like I don't put that much pressure on myself.
But
Yeah.
Joe,
So I
it
just
is okay, but it is very difficult to grow on Instagram. Like I would imagine
it
how did
is.
you get to 80? It's 80 something K followers, right?
Yeah, it is. And it's so crazy because on in June, that's when I reached 10K
What?
in
So from
June.
June when
Yeah.
2020 or this year.
This year, June this year. So that's it's just so
That's super
crazy.
interesting, Joe.
In June I reached 10K because I remember I started the year off with like 4 or 5K, imagine. In January this year I had like 4K or 5K followers. So then I started being consistent with my posting. I was consistent, and yeah, I think I started being consistent in like May, and then in June I reached 10K. And then from there on, I got like motivated, And then I took pictures, posted, and yeah. And then in July, there was this picture that I posted.
Wow.
And I think that picture just boosted everything because by then I think I was at 12K followers. And then I posted that picture, and then that picture boosted me. And then I went from 12K to I think 22K in a week.
What? So you speak in
Yeah,
consistency. You speak in consistency. When you say
yeah.
consistency, what do you mean? Like, break it
I
down
post
for us.
like every 2 days. Yeah, every 2 days or every day, but not every day, but yeah, I
Yeah,
try
most
to
of the
like
time.
post at least, yeah, because a week doesn't go by without me. And I think that's what helped me grow.
For real, for real. Wow.
Yeah.
And like, it's so amazing that you grew in such a small space of time in a way.
Mm, I
Wow.
know, yeah,
Yeah.
it's so
But
crazy.
so it was the consistency, and in terms of the content that you posted, was there any difference like from like that contributed to your growth?
I I think it's because my content is just me. Like I don't try to fake my life or anything like that because I just I take pictures mostly here on campus basically. I
Wow.
don't wait to go out on dates, then I post. I
Mm.
don't wait to like look nice, have makeup on in order for me to post. I just post. I could be sitting here right now and be like, let me take a selfie. I take a
Yeah.
selfie, I post it.
Wow.
So I just post like my everything that describes me basically. I don't try to become someone else. I don't try to become Insta perfect. And so yeah.
Wow. I would imagine. So do you think there's people who are trying to be Insta perfect and who are trying too hard in a way?
I think they are because some people like when you look at their content,
Mm.
like it's always they're going out and you never basically see the real them basically. So yeah,
Wow.
they always yeah.
Do you think it has an impact on them in a way?
I think so, judging by the feedback I get from my posts and
Wow.
the DMs and all of that, because people are always like, I love that you don't try too hard. You just yourself basically. So
Wow.
yeah, that's where I
Wow.
picked that up from.
Wow, that's super dope. Ever since yo, Vete, it's so interesting. I'm trying to like digest the fact that your account grew so fast from June, Joe, until now, and you're sitting at 80
Yeah,
something K. So has your life changed in a way since you got followers on Instagram?
not at all.
For real, for real. So
Okay,
okay.
not at all. Apart from the fact that I'm getting paid now
I want to
to
get
be
there,
me.
Joe. What?
But the rest, no, I'm still the same person. Yeah, nothing has changed.
Wow. Getting paid. Can you please walk us through? Because there's a lot of influencers that want to get in influencing and they want to know about the getting paid part. So from somebody who's getting paid and who has a bit of knowledge and expertise on that, can you please walk us through how you get paid and everything?
Okay, so first of all, I just want to mention that I'm also still trying to figure that out, because there are so many ways or yeah platforms that you can use to get like more paid campaigns and all of that, which I'm also still trying to figure them out. But for now, I just get my paid campaigns from Humans. Humans is an app. I don't know if I think a lot of
I know
people
it. I know it.
know. Yeah. So that's where I get for now most of my campaigns. So I just go to Human, say the bit. And then also there are people who like DM me, like maybe they have like a company or whatever, and be like, hi, can you please promote this for us? And then maybe like, can we send you some stuff? And then can you please review it? So yeah, then they send it to me, then I tell them my price and yeah.
Wow. But a lot of times when ordinary business people trying to get reach of influencers, it's very hard. So why is it so difficult to reach you guys via DM?
I don't know, cause okay, me now, I make sure, like I always check my DMs.
Oh, that's dope.
Or
That's
maybe
dope.
I think maybe some people just say hey and they leave it there. Like
For
get
real.
straight to the point. Because imagine how many people are in my team saying hey, 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 hey.
Yeah, yeah, it
Like,
makes a lot of
and
sense.
some of them, yeah, and some of them maybe like there's nothing even interesting that they want to say. So just get straight to the point, type out your whole message, then I'll read it and then I'll definitely get back to you.
For real, for real. So do you think it
Yeah.
applies to most influencers or is it just you in terms of the
It,
DM
yeah,
situation?
I think it applies to most of them because now me when I see a DM and a person's just saying hey, it's like
Hey, what?
there are so many people that are saying hey, like come
Oh, but
on.
it makes a
I
lot of
can't I can't
sense.
yeah, I can't respond to 100 hey messages.
Mm,
Get
makes
straight
a
to the
lot of
point, then
sense.
I'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I'll see what you wanna say and I'll read the DM and then definitely I'll get back to you.
It makes a lot of sense. So
Mm.
before we move on to other topics, I want you to tell us a bit about humans, eh?
Oh, humans,
Because yeah, there's a lot
yes.
of influencers that also want to get on like an application or like a platform where they can get gigs. So please tell us a bit about it.
Okay. So first of all, because I know a lot of people have been asking me that in my DMs actually, like how do you get campaigns on humans? Because they've also been on humans for like a long time and all. And it actually happened to me as well, because in May I downloaded humans and I did not get anything. So I just got demotivated. I was like, ah. And then I tried again in was it June? Yes. No, I started humans in April. Yes. And then I tried again in June to set a bed. So I think they choose because obviously when you set your bed name and then you're gonna have to wait up until they select their people that they want. So I think they obviously gonna view your Instagram profile and all of that.
Mm.
So I think they choose by seeing if how consistent you are. So obviously if you don't post like often on your Instagram, then they're not gonna select you. So they select via the fact that are you consistent or
Oh, it
so
makes a
yeah.
lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Is
Mm.
there any other platforms you can advise for influencers coming up?
Yo, okay. I know there's web influential. I've tried that before, but not gonna give a because yeah.
Why?
Then there's because they were like I've never gotten any campaigns from it, but there are campaigns. Same as the salt. Okay, the salt I've never seen any
Mm.
campaigns there. Oh, there's also brand influential and brand advisor, but those are like more of a trade exchange, so you won't be really getting paid for it. It's just like they just send you the product and then you have to post those
And
products and
then you
all.
own it.
And also the nice thing about those two is that you don't have to have a lot of followers. You can have two 2,000 followers and you'd still like be chosen for
Wow.
that particular campaign. So
Oh,
you just like yeah, when you log into their website, they show you their available campaigns, and then you click on whichever one that you wanna be part of, and then you're gonna take a quiz, and then so they choose from that quiz that you, yeah.
wow, wow. That's a process in a way. And all of those platforms, if I can
It
imagine,
is.
they're American, eh? Or is there anyone that is
I'm
African founded or South African founded?
I'm actually not sure. Hey,
You're not sure, ne?
I'm not sure.
Which brings me to your topic of management. What do you think about management, particularly in the influencer industry?
Okay, I think it is important, ne, but just with the Wait, management as in like having a manager or
Yeah, having a manager, particularly somebody who's looking for gigs for you, somebody who's managing your brand in a way.
okay, so I think for big influencers it is
Mm,
necessary.
mm,
But for me, for now, because like I'm not really overwhelmed with anything, because
mm.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
that's dope.
enjoying it, doing it on my own, and yeah, but sometimes I think it has happened actually a few weeks back where I had like so much work to do, like, and I even forgot to do this, to shoot for this other campaign, and yeah,
Wow.
but I ended up doing it. So I think when you at that point where you like have so much work, then it is necessary. It
To
is. But
have.
for now, for myself, I think I'm also enjoying it, doing on my own, because like for experience and yeah,
Wow, that's
to
super
see
dope.
how everything goes and how everything happens, and yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I'm super curious to know like what goes on in a day of an influencer. Like you wake up and then what goes on, Joe? Because it's a job now. So what do you do? What do you do, Joe?
It is, but I'm still in school, so like I said, nothing has
Mm.
really changed because
Oh yeah.
I still wake up in the morning, attend
Oh,
my
that's cool.
classes, and sometimes yeah, I do when I know sometimes what the nice thing is,
Mm.
like I'll be just chilling here in my room or chilling with my friends. Then I'd get a call, be like, "Hi, we have a package for your delivery for you." Then I get excited. I'm like,
Wow.
"Which delivery is this now?" Because you even forget. So you expecting because you're expecting so many things. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, and then you go and then you get your package, and yeah. But for now, for me, there hasn't been really that much of a difference because it's not really a full time job for me as
Okay, is the internet stable now? Wow. Invented, that's super dope in a way. So are you looking at taking this
yeah,
as a
it's
long
nice.
are you looking at taking this as a long-term career at some point?
Yeah, I am because I really enjoy it too.
Wow.
But I still want to get that degree.
Hey,
So
but that's a super interesting because
after I graduated, I'm
mm,
definitely gonna
but isn't it a
yeah.
bit straightforward, fucked up in a way, Uguti? You're gonna get a degree, and there's a big possibility that you might end up not pursuing the career that you're studying for, but end up pursuing something that you're not currently studying for. You're just doing it.
Wait, the network is bad, so I didn't
Uh,
get that.
Ish, I'm so sorry. I'm saying,
Wait,
okay, just fix the network. Is the network okay now?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, fantastic. So I'm saying, don't
Yeah.
you think it's a bit messed up the fact that you might be studying for something that you are not gonna do at some point, might not do at some point, you're gonna do influencer marketing in a
It
way.
it it is a bad thing in a way because sometimes I do feel like I'm wasting my time because I think at this point I'm very sure that what I'm studying for I'm definitely not gonna do in the future. Because I think I've found my way now. I know what I want to do now.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just doing it for the sake of publicity. I just want to make my parents proud because my parents want me to get this degree. So
Wow.
I'm actually doing it for my parents and the fact that I'll make them proud one day. So that's what keeps me going. And I'm happy about that because
Wow.
next year is my last year. So
And then
it's
you're
just
done with school.
one more year left. Then I'm done. I graduate. Then I can go. Yeah. Then I'm done with school. Then I can just do my own thing. So I'm not
Yeah.
really mad or anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but this is fascinating because I'm just picturing a generation that is coming after us, ne? Wankudramas.
Oh, this network.
Yo, this network is messing us up, Joe, and the conversation is starting to get interesting. So what I'm saying is this is interesting because imagine the generation that is coming after us. They all, not all, but most of them are gonna wanna be influencers. Imagine your child is like, Mama, after matric, I wanna be an influencer straight up. So what institution do you think you're gonna take your kid in, or are you gonna say, baby, do this and then have a degree on this, and then you can go shoot pictures for the rest of your life? Can I rephrase the question?
Wait, can you please repeat that?
I'm saying,
Yeah, can you please repeat?
okay, let me try to make it clear because I'm not very good at articulating. But in the future, our kids, you can imagine if you saying you want to be an influencer and you want to take this as a career, but you are studying for something else. Imagine your kid now tells you, Uti, at grade 5, she's like, Mom, me at grade 10, I want to quit school, I want to be an influencer. So you as a parent, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna take your kid to school, or what school are you gonna take them? Like, how are you gonna act in that situation when your kid tells you they want to?
No, I think because I understand what they're feeling like, so I'd just tell them, just do whatever you want to do. Like, take pictures for a living. If that's what you want to do, yeah. Well, because I know right now I'm studying, and I know I don't like what I'm studying, yeah. Well, I don't like it. I'm doing it for my parents. So I'd want my kids to do what they want to do. So if they want to go to school and study influencer things, then okay. But if they don't want to go to school for it, because I feel like you don't really have to go to school for it, because I didn't go to school for influencer things, but you can learn that on YouTube, you can learn that on Instagram, you know. So yeah, I think I'd be very supportive.
Wow, that's super interesting. And the fact, it's a topic on its own. The fact, yeah, okay.
Because like one thing that I've also noticed is that okay, let me not say most, but some influencers actually dropped out of school and they are successful influencers today. So that's why I'm saying you don't really need to go to school to become an influencer. Yeah. You can just learn that on YouTube, Instagram, see what other influencers are doing. And so, yeah, you don't really need school for it. So I'd be very supportive.
Don't drop out, Gavin. And I'm very interested.
I won't. I think I've already made up my mind, Guti. I'm getting this degree. I'm not dropping out.
And you're just gonna get the pay. But like it's very interesting the fact that you're doing this for your parents. If you were not doing this for your parents, what were you gonna do? Like in both ways, if you were not doing this.
This network.
Ish, I'm so sorry. I'm saying if okay, Yandi so much, and if are you being mean now?
I can hear you now.
I'm saying if you were not doing what you currently do. I'm so sorry.
I can hear you.
But I'm cutting, man. Your network is unstable and it's yours, not mine, my dad. So I'm saying, if you were not doing what you're currently doing, what would you be doing if you had things in your way?
Oh.
Drop out. Gap year.
You know what I'm starting to feel like now, Nim? Because after high school, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. So I think that was a sign. Obviously, I wasn't supposed to go to school, maybe. Because I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Even because, yeah, so I don't know what I wanted to do, Nim. I was just there, like I didn't know what I wanted to study, and so yeah. So my parents said I must study teaching. Then yeah, I went to study at TET into teaching, and I hated it. I hated it, and I was like, no ways, I'm not gonna do this. I don't want to do this. So I only did my first year, and then after that, I applied for BCom. And yeah, so they accepted me here at the University of Mpumalanga, and then I started doing that. And then last year I was enjoying it. And then this year I'm like, is this really what I want to do? And I'm like, I don't really hate it, which is why I haven't dropped out. I don't hate it at all, but it's just a thing of Guti.
You won't be doing this.
Yeah, well, I like influencing more
Wow.
than becoming an accountant, than becoming a lawyer, than becoming whatever. So I think, okay, maybe I would have done entrepreneurship because I think that's also something that I'd want to get into in the future. So yeah.
Wow, that's super interesting. Since everybody wants to be
So
not everybody,
I do think I'm actually on the right path.
by being an influencer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying since a lot of influencers want to take this as a career, don't you think we need, or there needs to be a formal institution like a university of influencers or something? What do you think about further education in the influencer industry?
Yeah, I think it should happen because now it is a career, an actual career. So it should be taken like a lawyer and accountant because you have to study for that. So it's also a thing that should be studied for. That's what I think.
Wow. But now the problem is
Because
that, yeah, okay.
it's not easy being an influencer. It's not easy. Yeah, because it's not easy being an influencer because even myself with my 80 something K followers, I still don't know a lot of things.
Wow.
And I feel like other influencers are also not that helpful because sometimes you can ask people for like information, like, hey, how do I get here? They won't really tell you the actual truth, of how they actually got there. So I think there should actually be an institution where they teach us about influencing and all of that, so that it can just be easier and it can be like they can be like a shorter way to becoming an influencer instead of like going through all the struggles and yeah.
Wow, but Betu, what is just long? What is the three most
Because
difficult
also
things?
sometimes Because also sometimes, like, like with humans, for instance, you apply for a campaign and then they reject you, and you don't really know why they rejected you. So I think it would help to like so that if there was like a guideline, so that where what you're doing wrong and where you should improve and yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. I was saying this is number one. I wanted you to give me like the two most difficult things that you have encountered as an influencer.
The two most difficult things. Okay, I think the first one is sometimes like Tobiti, there's this campaign that I really want to be a part of. I don't get selected for it. And then number two, I think sometimes I do feel the pressure of like seeing what other influencers are doing. And then sometimes I feel like I'm just way too simple for this. But at the same time, I always try to remind myself that me being this simple is what got me here in the first place. So I shouldn't try to be someone else now, or I shouldn't try comparing myself to other people.
Yeah, sorry, can I just ngizokufonela no ngisase meeting ade? Eish. Okay, thank you very much Mfethu. Yazi bengifuna ukukubuzane. I wanted to ask what do you think about the current image of the influencer industry? Because when you look at influencers on social media partying naked, it's always, oh dog, if I had a kid I wouldn't want them to be associated to the current status of the influencer industry. So what do you think about this current status of influencers?
Well, I feel like if it works for them, then it's okay. But for me, it wouldn't work for me. Like, no, I think I like the person that I am right now, and I like the fact that um, I don't want to say different, but I am different. I don't try to. as
look
much as I do sometimes feel the pressure, like I said, as much as sometimes I do feel the pressure, I see what others are doing and I see, yo, they're getting so many followers for this and they're getting so many likes for this. And sometimes what if I do this, then now I'm gonna no ways. That's not who I am. That is not who I am. So I shouldn't even think about it. But I think for some people that's what actually works. So if
I don't want to
judge anyone for what they I don't want to judge anyone. Like I said, but if it works for them, then cool. But personally,
but until when in a way, I'm not judging you too, but I'm like, you 21, Joe, like when are you gonna say this is not me? Until when? Because probably when you're like 24, you're gonna be like, fuck this shit.
Wait, okay. So are you talking about the partying and whatnot?
Yeah, in a way. Like the things that come
I do party. I do all those things. Just because I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
makes sense.
I do go to groove. I do go to groove. I do go out on dates with friends, and just that I don't usually post that part
that much
of my life on Instagram, but I do post it on WhatsApp. So yeah.
Okay. Something now. Please answer me with a yes or no. Né? Do you think girls have an advantage over boys in terms of building a brand online? Because girls can just pose naked and then all of us like, but guys, it's a bit harder for them.
Yeah, girls do have that advantage.
Okay.
Because I've seen like a couple of guys where like they're always posting their six packs and they're on, and then they don't get that much likes. And then there's girls, a girl could post in her bikini and she gets so many followers and likes. So yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think girls always have that advantage. Which is why so many girls are doing it, because they know that's what is pushing their content, because it gets people's eyes, and
that's super dope. We left with 5 minutes, so within this 5 minutes I just want to get the most important parts of the interview. Now, if there was an influencer that is particularly starting up, what advice would you give that influencer? Nangis?
I did not get that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm saying, yes, network. In fact, we're gonna build a new network, compete with Rain. So what I'm saying is, if there's particularly a new influencer that needs advice from you, what advice would you give them?
Just be yourself. Don't compare yourself to anyone. You should know who you are, and just have fun.
Wow, that's super
and
dope.
Don't let it change you. Don't let it change you.
Don't let it change you. Okay, that one I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna remember. And just to close it off, what's the future for you? What's your aspirations? What are you doing in the future? What do you want to happen with your life?
I think I just want to think it's everyone's dream. And I do want to take this influencer thing more seriously. Like I said, after I graduated, I'm definitely gonna take it as a career. And I do also eventually want to get onto YouTube. So yeah.
What's stopping you right now from being on YouTube? What's
Right now,
yeah, what's stopping you?
I think I don't have, because at this moment I'm not doing anything exciting, anything that exciting. So yeah, I think once I have content to post, or once I have an actual plan of what content I'm gonna post, and yeah, then definitely I will start. Could be even later this year. Okay, it's already later this year, but yeah, or even next year early.
Yeah.
I'll see.
Ah,
But
that's
I do
super
want to start
dope.
with
Nah,
YouTube.
that's super dope, Zinhle Face.
Soon,
Otherwise,
soon, I just
uh,
need to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
I can't wait to consume your content on YouTube. Otherwise, and is there, since we left it 3 minutes, is there anything maybe you want to say to anybody who's watching, or any last words you want to just put out there?
Uh-huh.
Is there anything you want to say in this last 3 minutes that you want to put out there, or anything maybe engakubuzanga yona?
No, I
Yeah.
can't think of anything.
And you see,
Just that I just wanna say that
nah, never mind.
no, oh, my battery. I
Thank
just
you.
wanted to say, Guti, I just had fun in this interview. It was so
Wow.
nice.
Thank you very much for agreeing in a
Yeah,
way. And I hope
I really
this
enjoyed it.
I hope this won't be the last conversation, because I don't want this to be an interview, but I want this to be a conversation in a way that can help somebody else who wants to get to the position you are in. Yeah, so I know in your journey you're gonna grow and you're gonna find out more things.
Maybe,
So yeah. I would love
yeah.
Uguti so cool, and when you find more things, connect and just I don't know, man.
That's what I wanted to say actually. Guti, say love her. Yeah.
We'll connect. Otherwise, thank you very much, Zinhle. Have a fantastic day. This is I'm gonna send you a link after posting this video. It was very informative. I enjoyed it too. I was nervous when it started, but
Thank
as
you.
we
I
were
also
going
enjoyed
on,
it.
wow, you are a very great person. I think you're acting shy, but you're not actually a shy person. It's just a facade. It's just a mask.
I am shy. That's
For real. For real, for real.
oh, I'm being shy.
I don't believe you, but otherwise, if it's we'll conversate otherwise. And thank you very much.
All right, it's a pleasure.
Have a great day, ne?
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Thanks, you too.